Two. Okay, that's a little hotter. So, if you do, I guess you're not turning that up any. Which bus is it on? Testing 1, 2. It's on 4, I think. Oh, okay. All right. Well, then 4 is this guy. If you mess with it, yeah. If you tweak it on there on option on auxiliary 4, then it'll create extra work for me on this recording. So hopefully, don't create. Three, two. I'm sorry.
Good. Good morning. Welcome to Ordinary Faith. Hey, Ed. Now we got it to work. We were trying to sort out the sound earlier on the thing, and we couldn't get it, and so John, just go ahead and pull the computer down all the way. That's not happening. We're going to have some fun today. This is why we are Ordinary Faith. It's a way, there we go. It's a way that we could just be real. I was actually explaining, there's a couple in Australia that I know, and they're like, tell me about your church. And it's like, well, we're just doing our best to connect ordinary people to an extraordinary God, even when ordinarily they might not be church-type people, consider themselves like that. So welcome to Ordinary Faith. If you're online, welcome this morning. The cool thing I figured out this week, because I'm a little late to the party, is that Scripture says when 2 or 3 people gather together, Jesus is in their midst, God's going to show up and be among them. And that includes whether you're actually here in the building, whether you're online, God's here, God's presence is real. And we're excited to have you here. How many of you have ever been invited to a birthday party? Ever been invited to a wedding? Ever been invited to a graduation party? I went to one yesterday. Ton of people there for this one kid who graduated. And Austin was really excited to. How many of you ever seen a little kid say, standing on a diving board or maybe on a bicycle, say, watch me, mommy, watch, daddy, watch what I can do. We had that happen this week. How many of you have ever gotten a hug? At points in our life, we get invited to do things, from as simple as a hug, to go into a party, to go into a barbecue. I'll cross state lines for good barbecue. We get invited because somebody wants to share something with us. And today we're continuing our series called Learning Curve, and we're talking about learning to share. And in this case, good morning.
Good morning.
In this case, it's learning to share the spiritual gifts that God has given to us. But when you think about it, that's why most of us are in church. Somebody shared the opportunity and invited us. That's why we have the Bible. Somebody decided to write some things down so that they could share it with somebody else. In fact, most of the New Testament was written because Paul was in prison. He couldn't go visit the people he wanted to talk to, so he started sending these letters out. And as they got collected, later they were kind of collated into the New Testament. That's how we have a lot of our scriptures. Somebody wanted to share the goodness of God with somebody else. In fact, it's been said that the gospel is nothing more than one beggar sharing where he found bread with another beggar. Sharing is part and parcel of what we do and what the fabric of who we are really is. So as we lean into that today, I invite you to stand with us. We're going to open with a song. I invite you to sing. If you'd like to sing, sing. If you don't want to sing, enjoy the music, but welcome to Ordinary Faith.
you are.